in the education and the competitiveness of our kids, to make sure that they can afford to go to college or get an associate's degree or some kind of certification so that they can work and be successful and reach their full potential. Last story I'll tell you, I was coming back to El Paso and we were picking up Valentine's Day cards, which we do every single year to hand out to veterans at the local VA. And so we pick a different elementary school, and this year it was LBJ Elementary in El Paso, Texas, and we're picking up these beautiful Valentine's Day cards that say, thank you for your service, or you are a hero, or I want to be like you when I grow up. Just incredibly touching, handmade, heartfelt cards that we then deliver to veterans and to the staff that take care of our veterans at the VA. And this beautiful young girl in the 3rd grade comes forward to present us the cards. And then they say, you can ask us any question you want to. And she says, I just want to know why our president doesn't like me. And I said, hey, don't think that. That's not your country. That's not America. That's not El Paso. That's not Texas. You're in the right place. You're going to succeed me at some point in Congress. You are going to be able to run for president and fully set this right. So hey, nothing for you to worry about, but the fact that she even has to ask herself that question, or that she's internalized perhaps because she's Mexican American, that she is not fully American, or that her president at a minimum doesn't like her. So talking to all these people, and we've gone all over the state, from Beaumont to Longview to what we call East Texas, they call West Texas, the Lubbock and Amarillo and Midland and Plainview area, to Wichita Falls, to North Texas, to Collin, to Waco, to College Station, to Corpus Christi, to everywhere, listening to everyone. And everyone wants something better. And everyone right now, maybe it's a unique year and a unique time in this country and in our state and in our lives, but everyone is willing to work for it. And so I realize that the question is not, who am I? The question is, who are we?
Yes.
Who are we to think that we can do that? And you can tell as you look around you, we've got a great answer for who we are. We're Texans. And we are a proud people who are going to meet the paranoia and fear and anxiety and sometimes hatred that's coming out of Washington, D.C. with the courage and confidence and strength of our state, of our people, of our families, of who we are. It has never been more necessary. I think you'll agree with me. And if you had any doubts, this week should have laid them to rest. It's never been more urgent that we wait not until 2020 to elect somebody else who will be sworn in 2021 and can hopefully restore our country and our democracy and get us on the right path. That we've got to cut that time in half. And that the year is 2018. And that the time is now to start working on it. It's never been more necessary, and it's never been more possible. So for any of you who did not see this, within the last month, the Texas Lyceum told this race. Ted Cruz? That's actually not what the poll said, but I feel the same way. Ted Cruz, after 4 years in the Senate, after, let's give credit where it's due, running an outstanding campaign for president, came in second in a major party primary, and maybe in any other given year could have won that, but came in second as a freshman senator. After those 4 years in that presidential race, Ted Cruz at 30%. Yes. Beto O'Rourke, and by the way, who is Beto O'Rourke? The Beto O'Rourke, 30%. 30% to 30%. Dead even. As possible as this is, We know it's not going to be easy. We know that it's going to take a tremendous amount of work. A lot of miles being put on these rental cars that we're driving, these airplanes that we're flying.
We have to get out.
Yeah, people are going to have to get out and vote. Here are a few things that we can do right now. I know you were asked to do this earlier. If you haven't, I'm not offended if you take your cell phone out and you text Beto, B-E-T-O, to 90975. So 90975, you text Beto. If you haven't already signed up or signed in by text, that allows you to become part of this. That allows me to stay in touch with you and bring you into block walking, registering voters, gaining the commitments of our friends, our families, our neighbors, and if we work hard enough, the strangers who will become our friends and our family. So that we take what is a unique moment, an opportunity, and possibility, and we make it real. The other thing that you can do, and again, I'm not offended if you're using your cell phone while I'm talking. I've got 3 kids, so I'm used to it. Is go to betofortexas.com. Make a donation. Join the 24,000 other unique donors who've already become part of this, who've already decided that this is real. When you do that, and then because it didn't happen, if you then didn't share that with all of your friends on Twitter and Facebook or Instagram. But when you do that, you make this just a little bit more possible. You bring in somebody else who was waiting, who wanted to believe, but had their hearts broken by Texas once before and can't let themselves love again. We've all felt that. We've all felt that. You're going to help people to make that decision to come in. You're going to make this possible. You're going to make this real. And let me tell you, last thing. If they make a movie of what we did, this is what makes the movie that much more interesting. This is the plot twist. We're not going to take a dime of political action committee money. No PAC money, no special interest contributions, no corporate cash. No pollsters. Nobody telling me, hey Beto, this is what you should say. You can tell no one's telling me what to say, right? No pollsters, no consultants who are shaping our message, telling us what the focus group wants to hear. You are the focus group. You are the voter. You are the ones who are going to decide this. We're going to drive this thing across the finish line ahead of Ted Cruz in 2018. So, are you ready to work for this? Yeah! You ready to win? Yeah! Are we ready to win? Yeah! I am so grateful to all of you for being here tonight and in advance for our victory in 2018. I'm going to stick around right here. I can't wait to meet you. Come on by, take a picture. Let me shake your hand. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Look, there's a thousand things I want to say to you, and you wouldn't care about a damn one of them. What I want to say first and foremost is, a lot of people win elections and are given the title honorable. How about a big round of applause for a man that has earned the title of honorable? Cindy Fairley, you don't want to meet him and not me. There's a giant poster in the middle of this pavilion.